from the
Sideline of goal! Blake Winter's doing it! They're gonna take! He's gonna bring down Burning. Alone with a double kill. Dropping fast. Mana points there. He's still alive! Wait, oh, second slide. He's got one side. He's got a second. He's taking it. Oh my god! On three! They're all dead!
Welcome back, everybody. Time now for game number 2, possibly our final game of tonight. It's Vici Gaming versus Speed Gaming in the I-League LAN finals. I'm GoDz, joining me as WinteR. How are you doing, WinteR? Are you ready for game number 2?
I can't get... Okay, I just got into the game. I tried reconnecting so many times.
Me too. I literally connected in and they had already picked 3 of their heroes, and I'm just like, whoa, I only just got in this game. I had to keep clicking reconnect, and took some time, but I got in. That's the good news. So
yeah, I see Omni Knight Storm Spirit.
yeah, I guess Speed Gaming didn't get their Omni in game 1, and they want to pick it up earlier on this draft in the first stage.
And we solved our mystery for the first game.
Yes, we did. We put on our detective shoes and detective glasses, and apparently Ice was playing. He was playing on his manager's account, had some login issue, and Jal, who is the manager, lent him his account. So that was actually Ice playing.
Yep, I was like telling you, if this guy's the manager, why isn't he playing for some other team?
Yeah, he made some big plays. And offlane's one of those especially hard roles to play at like a competitive level if you don't have experience doing it. So
I mean, every role is hard, but he just played the game he was like MVP, so yeah. Played so well.
Well, we'll see what the plan is for game number 2. Vici Gaming go with their support duo opening. So FY and Fenrir, Skywrath, Sanking for the 2 of them to start things off with their draft. And I guess not wanting to reveal any of their core heroes per se with their opening.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, certain teams like they want to open with 2 carries so that your supports are more flexible. You can decide what you want to do later. But some teams just like they want to keep their carries later because they are very flexible. And every team just runs different strategies and stuff. Sanking is particularly... I think Sanking is one of the better stunners to actually get Omni, because the stun is instant, it's difficult to dodge with the repel, and it's like one of the few supports that can actually stun a Storm Spirit as well, if he's not quick enough, because it's instant, the Barrel Strike.
Well, the Tide getting taken by Speed Game. I don't think Vici Gaming... I mean, maybe they would have taken the Tide, but they've already got a lot of team fight just coming out of the Sanking, so... Man, I'm looking at it. Someone sent me a picture to prove it's Ice, and he's there holding his hot chocolate. Well, I assume it's a hot chocolate. It's like a Starbucks mug, so I can only assume it's hot chocolate. But typical Ice. Trolling away as per usual. Vici Gaming going to go for the Invoker. Lately, it's been Super playing this more than Black, going for the Quas Wex Invoker, but Black has also shown that he's very capable of running an Exort Invoker.
I'm actually wondering what type of Invoker is the plan for this game. Like, if you talk about Quas, you're talking about Quas Wex, but Exort fits very well with the Sanking, going for ganks with the Skywrath, so that you can actually burst people with the global Sunstrike. But Quas Wex at the same time is very good versus the Tide, your mana burn, and you get Orchid, good versus the Omni or the Storm Spirit, so... I'm not so sure about which is better this game. Seems like both is good.
Yeah, I think both are. I guess it depends what kind of heroes they want to pick up with their rest of the draft. I mean, a couple of Black series have been banned. There's no Anti-Mage, no Slack for him, so... I'm not sure what other options there are. Like, the Morphling's still in the pool, which is okay.
Witch Doctor.
You know...
Team fight.
I think it's going to be a Wex Invoker, because you know what's really good against Omni Knight? Tornado, because you can Tornado off the Guardian Angel.
Oh yeah, that's also a good thing.
So it's not, I mean, not a full counter, but it does at least deal with some of the Omni Knight spells.
True.
And that's if they want to go for like some actual physical damage, which maybe gets countered by the Omni Knight GA.
The other thing I'm feeling is like if you go Quas Wex this game, because the enemy right now with this 4th pick has like super 5-man, like very powerful 5-man with the depth. You can literally repel the Witch Doctor and he's just gonna sit next to you and drop his ultimate. Oh my god, with the GA.
So,
Alright, Medusa.
Is it a black
Tank.
Medusa? A lot of the Chinese teams run Medusa mid, but this
So
looks
this
like
is
a safe
Quaspex
lane.
Invoker. I think it's like 90% sure. Quaspex
Yeah.
Invoker with the Medusa there.
Just kind of turtle it up and get something like a... what kind of ice here is a left even to go here? The Timbersaw maybe? I don't know.
Timbersaw is also very suitable for like split push. Like you fight with 4 heroes and the Medusa just farms away. But at the same time, I'm feeling Medusa can also be played as like if you want to join fights with 5 men with the Medusa, you push tower and your Medusa is that frontline tank you have, and you have a secondary damage source from behind. Maybe like a Windrunner or something along the lines of that. You just stand behind the Medusa and dish out damage.
There's still a Brood Mama in the pool if you want to go Brood.
Oh
But
yeah, that is.
it's not the best Brood game, but it's not a terrible one. Like, Storm's good at catching Brood, Tide's got some AoE, but it does force Speed Gaming to send like Tide against Brood if they want to do that.
I feel Brood is
Brood's okay.
not like Brood is okay, but not super good in this situation.
Yeah.
So.
If they want to play like a really space creating type game where Ice creates space for Medusa rather than fights with the team, then they can do that. But the other option is what you talked about, where the 4 heroes fight and Medusa just goes off and farms. And in that case, you want something that can fight with the team, not a Brood.
I'm thinking along the lines of maybe they can even go for like a Clockwork or Puck. Puck would be actually good against the Omni Knight. You can just jump behind and look for the Omni Knight first. Or like maybe Elder Titan, I'm not sure. But Elder Titan would give them a lot of damage with the Skyrath and the Medusa. But he doesn't give like reliable lockdown. So if you want a team fight, you can't team fight as much. You'll be relying heavily on the Sand King's initiation if you go for Elder Titan. So maybe they go for a secondary initiator.
Well, Nyx Assassin was banned by Speed Gaming themselves, which is
they banned Nyx Assassin.
the hero that counters, well, semi counters Medusa, but they couldn't really fit into their lineup. They need
it counters
damage.
Storm as well, so it's fine.
Yeah, they definitely needed some form of damage here. It feels like so.
This game maybe they are thinking of making the Storm, because you have Omni Knight. You want to make the Storm the strong hero with the repel, and you have Linkers on him, and he becomes, so maybe safe lane Storm, and the last hero will be a mid hero, which can actually fight very well.
Well,
TA against Invoker. Okay, TA.
Yeah. I was about to say the same thing as well, man. You said it. They picked it. I thought it. It all happened at once. The holy trilogy just came together.
It's good, like in their lineup, because of like they have minus armor with the Tide as well, so he can actually burst. Like Skyrath is gonna die with one Mail Strike and a right click, and he's very good at making the Medusa weaker as well with the armor reduction and stuff like that. So good to top 8 win.
Phoenix.
This is a team fight hero. This is a very powerful team fight hero and a very good space maker. It actually fits the lineup very, very well. With the Sand King initiation, Phoenix will be like Medusa is standing in front, so Phoenix will be a distraction. Do you hit the Medusa or do you hit the egg? That's gonna be a huge dilemma.
You have the Medusa right next to the egg casting Stone Gaze, and guess what? You cannot hit the egg very well. If you get rocked up, you're not getting that egg. So
I'm actually wondering if the Invoker would actually decide to go for Exos. I feel they can actually afford to give Invoker more farm, because they have like Phoenix doesn't need farm. He just needs levels and he just runs around and does his thing. So Invoker they can actually afford to give. Yeah, they're actually gonna give it Exalt Invoker, because Black is actually playing it.
I mean, a lot of these Chinese teams are running the Medusa mid just for the, I don't know, it's kind of an annoying hero. You can't really gank Medusa easily.
Yeah, and then the second reason I think is they didn't want the Invoker to go against the TA.
Yeah. Especially a Quas-Wex Invoker. I guess that maybe changed their mind a little bit, but even Exalt Invoker isn't the best.
I'm not sure I've seen Medusa versus TA. I don't know how well she does in the lane against the TA.
The mana burn's pretty good, because TA's mana takes a hit every time you use Refraction.
But I'm not sure of how
they're doing Phoenix mid maybe, are they? No.
No, this is an offlane item. This is offlane item build.
Yeah,
100%. This is offlane item build. It's very good. He just needs a Ring of Protection to give him some armor, some regen, and then decide whether he wants. But usually just rush the Tranquils as soon as possible, because Tranquils is very good on Phoenix.
Yeah, just like a Tranquils earn.
Tranquils earn mech.
Yeah, I played quite a lot of Phoenix. It's a really fun hero. Good offlaner, can support.
I think it's very strong at support though.
Yeah. kind of can mid. I thought I actually went mid once against a TA. I'm like, dude, Phoenix will crush TA mid, but it was actually kind of even. The hero does not really crush TA mid as much as you think it would with the fire spirits.
TA is actually very good because of the side blades. I mean, you can take refraction is part of the hero, not everything. In the lane, the side blades is the main harassing tool.
Once you have boots, dodging fire spirits is pretty easy, I would say.
Yeah, and you have like a lot more damage than the Phoenix in terms of last hitting.
Oh, that's the worst thing. Going mid against a TA, like last you do 58 versus 48 base damage. So last hitting is actually pretty damn difficult. But
are they gonna try this? Oh no, what's going on? Tide is bottom.
Yeah, Tide's bottom. Let's introduce our teams. We're gonna see Elwi on the safe lane solo Tide. We've got Piao playing the solo mid TA, Chao Yu on the Storm, YTFX on the Omni, Melody Lovers on the Witch Doctor. Looking to secure the top rune. It's going to be Fenrir on the Skywrath Mage. That'll put FY onto the Sand King, I can imagine. They're securing bottom rune. They're fighting the Tide here. That's a boot Sand King. Elwi may just be dead here. Phoenix can get the dive for the slow if he wants to, and will do so. First blood goes the way of the Sand King. And, well, a good start. It is going to be the J-God Jal picking up the Phoenix, aka Ice Ice Ice, not the manager for Vici Gaming. He's almost level 2 already. Going to go to that offlane. It's going to be Black playing the solo mid Invoker. So they do keep the Invoker mid. He's going Exort and Super on the Medusa.
They changed their lanes though. I saw Black actually running top and they realized it's an aggressive tri-lane. They didn't want the Invoker to be at top. And Exort Invoker with levels you actually do decently against the TA. With your Forge Spirits. Trying to kill couriers. Yeah, he's rushing bottle. Sand King wants to kill the courier.
He's got boots. He's not gonna go for it though. No. Seems he doesn't. Seems he wants to help top. That's priority number 1 perhaps.
Yeah, it's not a very easy thing to do though. Career sniping has been
especially as a melee hero.
Yeah.
They see FY coming top and look to give him some whacks. Keep him out of this lane as long as possible and get some free harass in. The courier will come out now.
Bottom lane is gonna be difficult for the title. The melee hero against Phoenix. And top lane, I feel like the primary reason you do this, even if you have an Omni Knight support, is like you see the enemy having Sand King and you just don't want to give the Sand King free reign. Like if you don't do the aggressive tri-lane, Sand King can just focus on jungle and get that Blink Dagger, and you'll have a lot of trouble dealing with the Sand King later, because if you look at Speed Gaming's lineup, they don't have much strong lockdown like reliable one like the Vortex and the Ravage, but those are not very good stuns against Sand King.
Well, let's see what the plan's going to be. Top lane, even-ish. 5 CS on Medusa, 7 CS on the Storm. Still early days here. Some harass coming out on the Skywrath Mage, but looks like Sand King has decided he'll give up a bit of control over the top lane in exchange for starting the stacks here. So he's going to start stacking up his big camp, and look to at least secure some farm later on. He's actually making a swing down bottom lane to pick up the rune and maybe consider a gank.
He can kill bottom, I think.
Yeah, but the ward will scout him out though, so this should not work, but...
That's what you said the last game, this should not work, but they actually got the kill.
Man.
Sometimes, you know, people make mistakes.
Yeah, Phoenix taking quite a bit of damage at this bottom lane. May have to use the dive to get out of this one. No, he's going to salve.
I think does he have enough for Tramp? Yeah, he actually doesn't need to salve up, but...
Here comes Sankey. He did the full loop around, so this may actually work. We'll see if Elwi goes back up and...
I think if you're the Tide, you realize how come the Phoenix is suddenly hitting me like this.
Yeah, well,
actually, he's still gonna go up.
He doesn't seem to realize. FY still in the neighborhood. Not an easy kill by any means. 2 points in the Kraken, and here we go. Dive to slow, Tide. Has boots here. Actually hits the Sand King. Oh, hit both of them with the Anchor Smash. That's big, but is it going to be big enough?
For sure.
Yeah. Maybe if the Anchor Smash doesn't hit, but even with it, yeah.
Even without hitting the Anchor Smash, I think
he was okay.
Yeah, he's still fine. They don't have enough damage.
Kraken and
actually, yeah, too much damage reduction.
Skywrath is also now bottom lane. That's interesting choice from Fenrir. Maybe gonna go for a smoke mid, or
you wanna kill him again.
Go, yeah, that's
the Tide. The Tide won us the last game. We're not giving your Tide a good start.
We'll go for another gank this time with a Skywrath. And Phoenix maybe needs level 5 for this one. Get a bit of extra damage up from the fire spirits.
I think they can kill. Even
I think they're waiting level 5 just to be on the safe side.
No, I don't. Yeah, they're actually waiting 1 creep.
Yeah. So starts with the fire spirit. Sand King will stun to follow, and there's even a Sunstrike. That's what they were missing last time.
Wow. Actually,
he's gonna die to the Arcane Bolt. Okay. Oh no, Phoenix damage actually. If they had the Sunstrike last time, they actually would have killed him. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Like,
I totally forgot about
Yeah.
the Sunstrike.
that's me too. Don't worry, man. I'm like that first gank. I guess maybe Black was just distracted and last hitting, or was I don't know. Something was going on.
Or his stuff was on cooldown. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't pay attention actually, so I can't tell. But
Invis rune now for FY.
they are paying a heavy price though, I feel, doing this aggressive challenge. Like, Omni Knight needs desperately levels.
Yeah.
Storm is farming well, yeah, but Omni is gonna take some time before he...
Still
Like,
level 2.
they need to stack some junk. I feel they need to stack some junk.
Oh, another kill bottom lane. FY's got the invis. They need a Sunstrike, I believe. It's gonna come. Elwie should go down. Tries to turn and get Ice Ice Ice. Almost does.
Oh my god, he could have killed the Phoenix!
Ooh.
Oh my god, he could have killed the Phoenix. That was...
Tisk tisk. Ice 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 will survive.
Sometimes you have to stop running.
Yeah. He's gonna stay in the lane. He's like, I've got Tranquils. I can last hit and then I can pick my Tranquils up and I don't need to go back to base.
Oh my god, that was actually if he killed the Phoenix first, that would be like a big play.
Yep.
The 3 gankers coming in, but he still got a return kill.
Well, top lane, as you said, storm farming well, but it feels like not the best trade-off when your Omni Knight's not getting too many levels. He's still level 2 on the Omni Knight. This is a hero you want to be getting more XP on, more than anything.
Yeah, he's gonna pull this. He's gonna get his level 3 from this neutral keeps.
Yep.
But I'm not sure though. He's gonna have some time. He needs some time to catch up. I mean, they need to. I feel they need to try and maybe stack something for the Tide, so the Tide goes to do the stack and your Omni can take the lane. But
Yeah.
they're not gonna do that yet. I'm not sure though. I don't think they need 3 heroes at top here to. Like the Medusa is already not farming so well. I feel the job is like damage is already done. They can send one of the supports to do the stacking or pulling, whatever. I don't think they need 3 heroes at top already anymore.
They're going to have a big Phoenix problem soon, because Ice 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 is going to be hitting level 7 pretty soon, and his just overall damage potential
He's
is...
gonna crush the 2 supports.
Oh man, not a fun time. He's coming mid here, maybe not an easy kill on the TA, but has got a double damage rune and thinking about it.
Doesn't even need the double damage rune. If they can actually get a cold snap plus the damage over time on the TA while the ulti is on.
Top lane, dive gonna happen, super underneath this tower is maledicted up, but he's okay. The Phoenix TP will slow the attack damage and he's gonna catch up to Melody Loves, does not cancel the dive though. Sunstrike will land, not enough damage, actually misses. Thought that was gonna hit here, hits that Fire Spirit. Looks like Ice 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 wants to chase, we'll have movement speed in a second from the Tranquil Boots. Heal up from the Omni Knight.
He's not getting it, he's not getting it.
He didn't cancel the dive is kind of buggy with how it works as far as like...
They said they fix it in the changelog I saw.
Okay, I haven't played it since then.
Yeah, because if you have auto... how does it...
It's the auto attack. If you auto attack while you're diving, I think...
And you press the D button again to stop, but you auto attack, it cancels the stop dive, so you can't really stop it. But they said they fix it. So
no, you have to like spam the stop dive sometimes. But okay, if it's fixed, I didn't actually read that change. So
yeah, they said they change it. They fix it in the change log.
That's good. That was the most frustrating thing about playing the hero. We'll see Ice 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 head back bottom.
Probably he didn't realize he could get a second kill, and he was just like, oh, he just wanted to save his teammate, but Invoker goes down to the Storm gang there.
Bottom lane, meanwhile, Ice 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 has got the egg. He's going to go for it after a Fire Spirit, and you're not hitting this egg. Both of them hit by the Fire Spirit. They could lose 2 here. Tide definitely dead. Witch Doctor does not get stunned up, but he's being chased down by Ice Ice Ice. The Urn, the Fire Spirits, that's a dead Witch Doctor. Sunray even coming into play now, just for good measure.
That spell is very strong.
The Sunray? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sunray on especially when you have a Medusa.
The heal
you have
is
a tanky hero. Yeah, the
sick.
heal on the Medusa.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's percent based, so it scales really well into the late game. So we'll see how they look to deal with this Phoenix here. The nukes in the early game are great, but the Sunray definitely one of those really nice scaling spells.
It's like a very powerful spell. I remember watching Puppy play, and he just leaves the dive at level 1, and he chose to max the Sunray over.
If you're a support, it seems good, but as like an offlaner, I think you want. If you're getting levels, I think maxing the nukes is pretty good just for the damage. But
yeah, the level 1 dive is like 40 damage is pathetic, but level 2 is like 120 damage for the dive.
I mean, I definitely can see some reasoning behind the support Phoenix not leveling up the dive.
I seen another type of support Phoenix they maxed the dive. I think it was Empire or PR, one of them, and I was like, oh, even the support Phoenix, they max dive over, I think, Ray. Like, dive is like a spell that's really good at level 2, I feel. Level 2 is the strongest, like, the most valuable points you put in the spell.
Okay. Well, we'll see a quiet top lane. Gets found here. The Stormsphere could look to zip in and ruin his day, but...
Oh, they didn't skill anything on the Omni. What?
He's still holding skill points.
Okay.
Tied at bottom lane, almost went down. This time he TP's out, so I think he's figured out one of the solutions to the Phoenix, and that is the good old-fashioned TP scroll.
And guess what? The Phoenix buying. No one actually thought that was coming.
Not what I would expect, but hey, you get a really fast, like, much faster level 11. Your ultimate scales really well as a Phoenix. Not to mention having, like, the max out Sunray and maxed out dive. Okay, I'm okay with this. This is definitely a hero that needs levels as much as he needs farm, and in a lot of cases needs levels more.
I mean, he just basically needs like around level 10, 11, then he's ready. He doesn't desperately need the level like 14 like Elder Titan.
Yeah, he likes the level, I think the level 11 is where he's really powerful.
11
is... It goes from 5 to 8 attacks to destroy the egg. If you get level 11 really early on, suddenly you're hidden like a rock and just, well, suddenly your egg is basically the rock that can't be destroyed.
Huh, he's actually going back. I did not expect him to go back to the next point in dive.
I think it was just the value point for Sunray, I guess, and...
Yeah, but leveling up, Sunray at level 2 still does a lot more than, like 1% is like 100% increase, like damage wise. 1% to 2%. I don't know, man.
Well, Speed Gaming, they started off good in game 1, but this game, we're starting to see the wheat get separated from the chaff, and Speed Gaming looking a bit outclassed here by Vici Gaming, especially the Ice Phoenix in the offlane. More minuses come out. This time on the Speed Gaming side, TA picks one up for himself.
There's like three minus on the field, right?
2 maybe? Who's got the third?
Invoker.
Oh, Invoker's got one too. He's just flying out now. So Black gonna do his thing, just...
This is not looking good for Speed Gaming. They have to do a lot with the Storm, you know. I'm not sure though. The Storm, like, there are heroes, targets that are easy to kill. Only Skyrath Mage. The rest are difficult kills.
Looks like FY with a smoke. He's got his Blink Dagger, so he may lead the way for the rest of his team. Fenrir and Ice just going to be the sheep to FY's Shepherder as they're going to head down the river and look for more kills.
Looks like the target here.
Yeah, this is just bottom Midas, has no mana, doesn't even have a refraction up. Phoenix going to go flying through and, well, TA runs into a brick wall of damage here, but the repel going to keep him alive. He wants to get the egg here. This is a level 1 egg. Can you get off 2 more hits? It looks like the answer is yes. He ends Ice's streak here. Burrow Strike comes through with a Sandstorm. They will end up getting the kill there. Omni Knight still doing some serious work here with level 2 repel and purification. He turns the fight around. Holy moly! It wasn't FY leading it was FY leading the sheep to the slaughter there more than anything.
Oh dear, they got the TA, but at what cost? And I actually like the Omni Knight skill build this game. Like, this game it's a support Omni Knight, unlike the MVP game, it was a core Omni Knight. It's going for the full heal and repel.
Well, I guess the good news for Vici Gaming is you're creating space for Dusa.
He even got the repel late though, he got stunned. He didn't repel in time, like, he was so
Yeah, because he had to skill it up. Whoa-oh. Xiao Yu gets the zip off just in time. The Ancient Seal was maybe not in range for it.
Still
looking
chasing
to
though.
chase.
No mana.
Yeah, Ice. He's... Oh, doesn't get the... Actually hits the Fire Spirit. Here comes FY now. One more Burrow Strike online and... No Sandstorm, but probably looking like a kill here. Trying to juke around the tree. That ain't gonna work. So for Vici Gaming, they find their momentum once more back. Going their way. Mid lane. 2-hero Burrow Strike Sandstorm. Elwi has no Ravage and Super in the middle of things. Getting healed up by the Sunray, which is also dealing damage. Using the Urn in the meantime as well. Elwi doesn't stand a chance. As Vici Gaming find a 3rd kill in the middle lane. Make it a 3-for-1 and we'll see what TA can do. But I don't think he wants anything to do with this. He's just going to go somewhere, hide under a rock and just hope things don't get worse for Speed Gaming right now.
The Witch Doctor didn't participate in the fight at all. He was like farming bottom.
He wants his levels. He's level 4. I don't know if he can change much there. He's food.
I think he needs level 6, then they can do the repel death ward.
Yep.
That would be like... I think that would be a huge weapon for them, but FY waiting for his mana.
Down goes Melody Lovers.
You know that his name, Down Goes Melody Lovers. His name.
Okay. Well, at this point, Vici Gaming have a very good foundation for their draft right now
guess
going.
who's getting the 4th Midas?
Well,
Omni's getting a Midas.
uh-oh. Storm Spirit silence up, gonna get caught out here. Chow Yu!
Omni! Omni! Come on, Omni!
Get the heal!
Oh,
The Sunstrike misses!
Shit.
Oh!
Oh, that deserves a pause.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh dear. Oh.
That deserves a pause. No doubt about that.
Well, the mass disconnects come out and suddenly throw some more in the furnace because we've got ourselves a bit of a wait right now as it's cold here in the BTS studio and I need something to warm me up.
I guess that's not me, for sure.
No, I don't know what happened. Mass, I don't know. I-League problems, man. But this Storm is still alive. They could look to re-engage, but I guess it's a level 10 Phoenix. Like you haven't got that level 2 ultimate just yet.
That was close to being some BTS highlight, man. If you hit that Sunstrike.
Yeah, if you hit that Sunstrike, then we're in business.
Omni going for Midas though. Huh. It's gonna mean that he has mana problems. I'm not sure though. But if he saves his teammate, they have 1 Arcane Boots on the tide. If they actually give him mana all the time, I guess he'll be fine and the Midas will pay off. But I'm not sure though, because I think he has enough levels already. He just needs mana.
Okay. Well, let's see how things. This TA really farmed 6.5k net worth and being kept alive at the Ancients. That to me was a big moment for Speed Gaming.
Well
he did eventually die.
But they got a lot of kills and stuff like that. But I still want to see the Death Ward repel on the Witch Doctor.
No.
Come on.
No. Well, the first fight at the Ancients was where he lived. Was when they first ganked him with the smoke gank and they turned it around with the Omni Knight. But the second time, yeah, he died. It took 2 goes. Well, I don't think this is a fight Vici Gaming want to take. They've got no mana on FY. Skywrath.
They still have
very little as well.
They still have the egg though. If he actually gets the egg off, but yeah, they don't have.
This
mana
is like
on.
a 3v5 right now, and Black is TPing to the mid lane. So
it's not even 3 heroes because Sanking has no mana.
Yeah, I think this is full retreat. So it's okay. Vici Gaming is if they can get out without casualties, that's good. But TA traps can slow him down. Storm could go zipping in as well. Storm's still got 500 plus mana. He's bottling up as well. So if do they also maybe see the Invoker TP mid? They may be looking to jump this. Here we go.
Storm and just jump in.
3, 2, 1. Storm zips from afar. He wants blood, and it's going to be Fenrir. Gets no pull. Gets the slow, but doesn't actually latch on.
Yeah, that was a good attempt to actually at least salvage something, but too bad it was just too far and they didn't get anything. I'm actually wondering if they're actually going to get even more Midas. No, actually no. Point booster. Value point booster on the Medusa. We've seen this time and time again. Just such a good item on the Medusa.
Gives you everything you need, and this makes Super just a whole lot tankier with the mana and the HP that he gets. Effectively, it all goes to boosting up his HP.
Yeah, it's basically like getting double vitality.
Plus 500 HP.
Yeah, or even better than that.
Yeah, because you can use the mana for Mystic Snake when you need to, and through the Stone Gaze, so it's like versatile HP. It can be HP, it can be mana.
Supernova going on.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, TA almost died.
Yep, TA has gone for a Blink Dagger up, so with the new refraction, Blink changes. Not a bad item to have.
He's going to get a U Scepter on the Phoenix.
But, Melody Lovers will bring down the Tier 1 tower, and that actually goes to the Radiant here, so... Yule Scepter on the Phoenix, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Thinking the Yule Scepter, how much is the Yule's gonna do? They don't really have... Oh, that's good. He's anticipating the silence from the Stormspirit.
Yeah. Epicenter top lane, they're trying to bait this one out. They go in, Ravage comes, but the Epicenter's already been used, and Piao goes down with help of the Sunray, the Stone Gaze as well, helping lock LB in place. There's no backup coming his way. The Sunstrike off the mark.
Oh, miss.
FY does not want to commit. He actually could have had a Burrow Strike with the Magic Sig charges, but they decided it was maybe a bit too risky for them, and they back off. Not wanting to give Speed Game any kills.
On the Sanking.
Is he going for one?
Yeah, he is.
Alright. Let's get
I
the
don't
third.
think you go power treads, right?
Nah, forget power treads. Bottom lane. Whoa, Skywrath. Solo kill on the Witch Doctor. This poor Witch Doctor, he finally hits level 6, but immediately gets solo killed by the Skywrath Mage. Storm Spirit, not going to find the Sand King.
Yeah, as I was talking about the Phoenix, I was thinking why he was purchasing the gears. He's just basically anticipating the pocket of the Storm Spirit anytime soon. But he's actually not anywhere near it.
Well, for Vici Gaming, they've got triple Midases. They can kind of just sit back and farm for a little bit, and then I feel like the plan will be to 5-man though. Once they have Necro 3 and like a Medusa Skadi around the 22-minute mark, maybe, give or take a few minutes, that's when they can just 5-man, take Roshan. It's really hard to fight into them. Storm is not good at defending, neither's TA.
But the thing about it, if they're actually 5-man, it's still a strong 5-man from Speed Gaming though. Omni Ulti and type Ravage. They are still very strong. But VG has to use the Midas to actually make them get ahead in the economical battle and take an advantage with, like you mentioned, the Aegis, because they're on the dire side.
Well, everyone on the VG Gaming getting their farm, even the Skywrath Mage support, 1500 gold up. Looks like Speed Gaming poised around this mid lane, but not a place they want to take a fight without a Ravage. And LW does have a mech for the team. We'll see just a casual Burrow Strike just trying to stall things up here, and Piao gets repelled and seeing on the front lines. No real answer to the repel at this stage. Burrow Strike goes through, repel on cooldown, the Sunstrike's there, gets purified, the repel now comes in with an egg, they may just focus it down, it is still, okay, it's a level 3, it's a level 2 egg now, and a lot of damage output with the stuns coming out as well. Insane control around the Phoenix head, keeping him alive. They're gonna get the Tide with one more Arcane Bolt, it looks like it, yep, Tide goes down. Off to the side here, Storm Spirit out of mana for the most part, trying to bottle up. Gets repelled from the high ground and does get just enough mana to zip to the low ground.
That was the combo you talk about. The
Stone Gaze
plus the egg.
The egg.
Oh my god, that was so crazy. They literally couldn't do anything.
It slept like 3, well, it doesn't sleep him, it's Stone Gaze, turns him to stone and you can keep on right-clicking him.
Turn to stone, not slept.
Yeah. Does the Phoenix stun still hit them when they're in the Stone Gaze form?
That,
you know?
I'm actually not sure, because I didn't see, and they were already awake when the egg was or not, I'm not sure. Because it hits BKB, I mean, it pierces spell immunity, the stun.
Yeah,
so,
I would think it does, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not one of those things that you see every day.
Hey, maybe we'll see more of it. Phoenix Medusa, definitely a pretty cool combo.
There's also another combo I think was cool. Maybe 3-man and Phoenix.
Wait, what combo is that?
3-man and Phoenix, Overgrowth and the Supernova.
Ah,
Middle lane,
yep.
epic.
Sunstrike, not even needed. That's a level 2. I was about to say, I'm surprised he didn't need it, but then I'm like, okay, he's level 11, that's why. That's a very fast level 11 for a Sand King.
Is he still going back for the Midas?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need the levels. I feel like it's kind of unnecessary, but why not?
Yeah, why not?
He's showing off.
I mean, it's just to make his team go more ahead in the economical battle, since Speed Gaming can't do much to stop them.
And they can't really fight. Tide doesn't have a blink. It's so hard to go for good Ravage. The egg is going to dodge the Ravage, and he gets the Fire Spirit off, so you can't actually kill this egg. Retreat from Speed Gaming.
They are both very long cooldown ultis, but Ravage is longer.
Yeah, I'd say worth the Supernova. They can kind of secure Roshan off of that if they want to, using the Necro 3. But for now, it's TP top and defend the lanes. Don't let Speed Gaming get anything. At least not anything that you can't defend.
Yeah, like you mentioned, they can actually go for Rosh right now with the Ravage down. Only risk with that is like maybe a repelled Storm Spirit will try and steal the Aegis or something along the lines like that. But they're in no hurry at all. They can just farm and just stick. I think Aegis is not so much of a priority right now because they can farm the whole map, and you only want the Aegis before you go push. Since Aegis is something like, it lasts so short, like the time is not as long as before. Like last time Aegis is long, so you can just take it take it even if you don't need it to push, you just keep it until you need to push. But now, since it's like the duration is not as long and you only want it when you really want to go push or use it to do something, otherwise you can just farm the map.
Alright, well, See what Speed Gaming... At this point, find pickoffs where you can and find whatever farm you can, but it's Vici Gaming who kind of have this game in their hands.
Skadi is completed, right?
Yeah, 21 minutes, so that kind of... I mean, mentioned like around the 22-minute mark, they can just kind of 5-man, and they'll be 5-manning with triple Midas, which is normally like, okay, you got Midas, you want to sit back and farm, but if they get an Aegis, if they have a Medusa on the front lines, I feel like it doesn't matter if you have triple Midases, you win any team fight that goes at least halfway decently through Vici Gaming. Epicenter top lane, here we go.
Sunstrike.
Probably going to be needed. Piao
Wow.
gets a second refraction off actually, so dodges the
refraction.
Sunstrike.
Yeah, he was just lucky to have it.
Yeah, good timing. And maybe a bit of luck here. They're going for Roshan, but this is a risky play because Storm and Omni know it's up. Zip to the high ground, get the Remnant for vision, but Phoenix scouts it back. Repel on the Storm though, they can't really deal with them. Self-Yules, and Ice is actually going to force a TP out, so that concedes Roshan.
That was a good move, otherwise they would be very afraid and worried about taking the rush. Top lane. Sunstrike. What?
FY.
Was it
Scattered by the Sentry Ward. Yeah, it's still barely alive. Oh, they kill the TA and they want Melody. Sun is there. FY says thank you very much. And Melody, well, he needs somebody to help him out. FY, the cast, not going to bounce back. That would have been some serious RNG.
Oops. Whoa, that
Pop.
was close. It bounced on the Phoenix.
And here comes Speed Gaming, looking for a quick and easy pick-off. They've got the Orchid on the Storm, and that's where the Yule Scepter for the Phoenix really helps out. Is you get if you get Orchided, you just pop yourself in the air and just get rid of the silence. So from that point of view, I think the Yules is quite a nice pickup.
Yeah, the Orchid is so slow as well. It's not very useful anymore. He can use it on the Skyra or the Sand King. That's about it. The rest of the heroes are too hard to kill.
Yeah. Black moving towards his top rune, but there's heroes converging on him. Omni and Storm, and with an Orchid, Black is looking
Aegis,
in
yes, Aegis.
pretty bad shape here as far as his first life is concerned. Oh no! That 15 HP Ghost Walk, okay. Gets the Quaz up and he'll slowly heal up.
Oh, that's the heal.
Sunray,
Sunray
yeah.
And the Urn. Oh, they don't have Urn Charge. Ice Slice goes for a Blink. Huh, this is a very unusual item on Phoenix.
Can you like use this during like dive? You can use it during dives and sunrays and stuff, I believe. Like you can cast spells and use items during sunray and during dive.
Yeah, but I think if you use the blink, you would stop the sunray.
Yeah, I think it would stop. Does it stop sunray then?
Yeah, it does. I remember you can't like it's like a channeling spell. You can't use stuff.
You can use Urn while using sunray. I know that.
Yeah, but it doesn't move you though. And
Yeah. No, if
you
do
get
say
your
it moves
position,
you.
if you displace your position, because I remember if you do the dive, it actually, I mean, how do I explain this? If you're diving, because you can use dive and sunray together, but if you don't cast the sunray after the dive is complete, you will actually cancel. You will put the sunray on cooldown.
He was going for the blink Yules on the TA and he double tapped the Yules or clicked himself. He fudges that combo.
That mostly happens when you have the double cast self. Double tap self cast option.
I'm gonna see a smoke coming out from Speed Gaming, but it's an Invis Skywrath Mage. Are there sentries? Is there detection? Super does not get the ultimate up. He gets silenced, but there's your egg. Help things out. A stun from the FY Sand King, and nothing you can do to kill off Super here. He'll get the Skadi slow onto the Tide, and Elwee may be in trouble himself. More Fire Spirits coming out. The Tide will get repelled up. That should save his life. Sunstrike says no. And Vici Gaming going to start working on this tier 2 mid tower. And possibly even the high ground. Black still has Aegis for 2 more minutes. Necrobook 3s are online. He can get some more Forward Spirits. And here comes the Phoenix heals. They're just diving into the tier 4s. FY, what you doing, mate? Not where you want to be. Omni, 25 HP, will survive. And now the Witch Doctor ultimate will kind of help get some damage done on the retreat of Vici Gaming, who kind of overextended there, going for a dive when they could have just worked on the tier 3 tower. Perhaps TA, once the Invoker, will get the Aegis only though.
I think he's dead.
Storm.
Oh, yes.
Blink out. There's a pull. Black needs something like a Ghost Walk, but won't get a chance to use it. Big streak being ended by Speed Gaming.
Which Doctor gets the last hit? Oh dear, I don't think we're gonna see any repel Witch Doctor ultis this game.
This Witch Doctor just... Everyone on the Vici gaming side, fairly mobile, like the Sanking, the Phoenix at least, and...
That was the dream though, the repel Witch Doctor.
It's not happening yet.
I don't think they'll be repelling him anymore. They'll repel the Storm, basically, mostly. And the TA, because TA didn't go for BKB.
Yeah, at this point I feel like TA getting more damage is probably the right idea.
Sad. No Witch Doctor repel, that would be cool.
Quiet top. Just gonna go into the Sandstorm here, and I think he actually saw the Storm as well, so he knows Storm is around looking for Orchid initiation to try find this kill. And he's just gonna go TP himself home.
You know the build where Storm Cloud is going, like go the Orchid? Like I think during the middle of this build, adding a soaring, I think that's a very good way of actually speeding up your farm. You might think that sometimes you want to get the Orchid as soon as possible, but the soaring actually gives the Storm so much.
Yeah. Especially like seeing a lot of the safe lane Storms go for the soaring, especially when you don't have the bottle. Well, I guess he did go bottle as well.
Even if you're mid lane, it's good to go for the soaring after your treads and bottle.
This is a big smoke gank. They need to make something happen. They've got the blink tide to initiate. It's a deuce. I don't know if this is the ideal target to be finding.
It's like you are looking at the pistol back.
Sanking's not anywhere near. They've got no real nearby protection, and Phoenixo comes up with an egg on the high ground. Super's still alive, gets off the ultimate as well. He's going to survive this. The Maledict is not very high level, it looks like. Super just too damn tanky. Piao on the TA. Done for. Stuck in the trees. We'll see a TP out coming from the Tide, but Omni Knight, he's trapped. 3 for nothing.
He actually not going to hit the Medusa and get the blink into his face.
If that's a max Maledict, okay, you probably get the kill. But it's still, even if you kill the Medusa, that fight still goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, they were going to lose the fight anyway. It was only about whether they can kill the Medusa before they lose anyone else.
So, ganking Medusa, not the plan. Definitely not the plan for speed gaming. At least not anymore.
It's like you start hitting on the pistol back. Try not to do that all the time.
Well, looks like we may see Rax go down here. Storm looking to just delay things with some cute ball lightning plays. And we will see Rax be flamed.
Maybe just ball lightning from base and plus TP or something.
Well, Winter, you've suddenly gone a bit quiet. I don't know if you did something to your microphone.
No, it actually dropped. I didn't notice.
Ah, no wonder.
Sorry.
It's okay. You've only upset all of our viewers, as well as me. You should definitely be upset that you've upset me.
Try not to be so upset, you know, it's not good.
Alright. Not good for my own longevity, if I want to be around. To stick around. Well, Diffusal Blade has even been picked up by FY. He's just filthy rich on this Sand King. Level 16 with the max epicenter, and I don't know what speed game can do.
Higher level than the Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah, he's been getting solo kills. Like we've seen at least one solo kill. I want to say maybe a second one somewhere.
Didn't that got killed by the Invoker? So he actually stole some of the XP. I can't recall.
I can't recall either. No, he got the kill. Invoker Sunstrike was being used, but it came too late. Like he got the solo kill without the Sunstrike even being needed. When it was the
the middle kill, kill. Yeah. The one here, I remember.
Yeah, and then the TA didn't actually die when he went to the epicenter, but I think there's been one other maybe earlier on. Anyways, high ground, they've got mid racks, they want bottom lane as well now. Black's got Necro 3 and they've got everything they really need to try and break the base, I feel. Haven't gotten Aegis, that's the one thing they're, I don't know about missing, but...
They haven't got the Medusa down here yet.
Yeah, that's true. You want the Snake Lady. She's going to lead the charge on the high ground. Mantis, Skadi, a lot of survivability. They get the jump, FY!
They saw him.
Okay. Caught out and punished, but even with a dead Sand King, I don't know if Speed Gaming can win this fight. Super's just on the front lines here. Piao going to blink on him, but doing very little damage. If I'm Vici Gaming, I would say, well, push high ground 4v5. Let's give ourselves a challenge. Seems like they're going to play more rational Dota and back off. Maybe wait for the next Roshan, which is a very fast respawn.
What is the respawn time? A minute? Or is it soon?
It's soon.
Man,
It's now.
I can
It's
never
tense.
read
It's
this
this
thing.
little gold, the gold line. That's where when it meets the gold line.
So it's spawning now.
It's spawning now.
I can never understand
There's
it.
the man with the Santa hat, bringing festive presents to Vici Gaming as soon as they want to go in there to claim them. Well, I guess only one of them's getting a Christmas present.
Yep, only one of them is gonna get the Aegis, and there's no cheese set, so only one present.
Ice has picked up a point booster, so we maybe
Oh, he's
gonna see
going-
some Ags.
Man, I actually think it's not actually that strong. The X,
No.
like, it sounds amazing, but
If Medusa gets like ganked and gets really low HP and you can save her, it's nice. But I mean,
Yeah.
imagine if he had it in that fight, he could have maybe saved the Sand King. That could have been cool.
yeah, but I feel
Speed Gaming are taking Roche. What a play! Oh my gosh, this is actually gonna work.
yeah, they're gonna get it. But will they actually get out?
Well, yeah, thinking the same thing. FY shows up too late, and uh-oh, he's dead again. FY, please. And Witch Doctor with a decent ultimate, but the Stone Gaze cancels it. Oh no. Super now, not really any answer for him. On the high ground, it's Chao Yu. Out of mana, hasn't got too much left to kind of play around with here. TA trying to go into Super, but Super just so damn tanky. And the heal from the Sunray is going to make his life even... It makes Speed
God, look at
Gaming's
that.
life even harder. Chao Yu will pop the Aegis, it looks like. Come back down with a Deafening Blast Meteor combo. And Piao is dead. And that's your source of damage here. Storm will respawn, but they can't really kill him a second time. He goes on to Black. And Black is actually isolated. It looks like he should go down here. No Ghost Walk for you. They get the Invoker, but at heavy, heavy costs. Cool little Roshan snake.
It's still a good move for speed.
Yeah.
They need to get the storm out now. Zip somewhere and TP.
Nothing. Yules. Ooh, they don't get vision. And he doesn't have a
He
TP.
didn't see him. No, he didn't TP? What? I thought he casted. No, he casted TP. He bought a TP and he casted the TP.
He must have cancelled it.
No, I think he did the sequence wrongly. You have to ball then TP. I think he
Oh.
TP and then he balled.
Yeah. Well, he cancelled it
And
then.
he got-
That's
he
why I
got
said
the
Winter. I said he
sequence.
cancelled it. That means he cancelled it.
Alright.
No, I know what you mean. That's just one way of cancelling it. Storm gonna now pop his head out and be like, phew, they didn't kill me. That would have been catastrophic. I'm watching the replay here, and he... Looks like he did TP while zipping. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe he
he
used
did.
like a spell while he was zipping or something, like a remnant. I don't know.
Alright.
Bit weird. Well,
Still a huge victory for them. Not giving the like imagine the Medusa comes to a high ground with Aegis and Sunray.
yeah, that's another lane of Rax most likely. Chao Yu now pops his head out and Vici Gaming and be like, huh? What happened? Why is there a storm here?
I guess he fooled us.
Yep. Joke's on you.
But this still looks very good for VG, and oh, Omni is actually going to get a crucial item. Acceptor.
Not bad. There's still a lot of magic damage this
much?
game, not
Does
to
it
mention
increase
defeasal.
Does it increase the duration by a lot? Or 2 seconds? Just 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Defeasal
the
is there.
global part is the bigger thing
Yeah.
about it. Oh, top lane. FY again.
FY,
defusal
please.
yourself.
Showing that even he is mortal sometimes. Although he will get out.
Yeah, he diffused his diffuser on himself to cancel the silence.
Yeah.
And he got up.
Well, I guess that's one way to use your defusal blade. Probably not the intended way he had for this game, but we'll save his life. FY his
Butterfly now.
had a good start. Found a lot of nice little kills, but his last 5-10 minutes from him has not been his best Dota.
He died 3 or twice in a row, right?
Yeah, at the bottom tier 3 push, and then at the Roshan pit. He kind of, I mean, the blink into Roshan I don't mind because it's like, if you find them in there and Roshan hadn't already died, or like died as he blinked in, it could have gone really well for Vici Gaming.
It was like those 50-50
Yeah.
plays.
And it's really, like, there was 3 or 4 heroes there, but it's hard to know exactly where to burrow strike, so he only hit 1 in his burrow strike, didn't get 2 or 3, but I feel like that was more excusable, but the tier 3 push was kind of weird.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
was standing behind the trees here. And then he got caught.
That sneaky little spot that isn't, it turns out to not be so sneaky.
Yeah, this was the spot where Paladine hit here for like a few minutes right before he ran out during the summit.
Yeah. Well, couple disconnects here, and we'll see what the next plan for Vici Gaming is going to be.
I think Speed Gaming can only win if they get like a refresher on the Omni Knight.
Refresher Omni, Refresher Tide, and a lot more damage from the TA,
I don't
maybe.
think the Tide refresher will do as much as the Omni refresher, and I don't know. I feel like the Omni refresher will actually be the thing that will be able to win them the game. The double leverage is like alright, but
there's still so much magic damage though.
It's
Invoker
like
with
they're dying
meteors.
They're dying faster than they are killing stuff.
But how much will the refresher GA... Well, I guess it's a refresher for like your repellent stuff, or are you just talking about for the GA?
For the GA alone, like the Dusa is not killing anybody.
Yeah. I mean, the Invoker and the Sand King can kill people though. I guess you keep killing the Sand King.
The double repel as well, like it's a huge deal.
I can see your point. There's your butterfly for Medusa now, so... Vici just playing a slow game here. And definitely the more experienced team. So that's where it's like, I feel like Speed Gaming, you're right, and I think they do still have somewhat of a shot, but they're versing a much more veteran team in Vici Gaming, so it's going to be tough.
I think Speed Gaming's lineup is one of those lineup where you feel, even if you're like down 7, like almost 20, this 20,000, yeah, 20,000 goal lead, but their lineup is actually those type of lineup where you can, the enemy makes a mistake in a team fight and you win a team fight and you just come back in the game.
Phoenix now picking up the Aghanim Scepter.
Let's see if this will actually be a huge... Like, it works both ways, right? If you die, your teammate dies as well inside.
Yes.
Am I right?
At this point though, with the Medusa, it's like... I believe so. I've played a lot of Phoenix, but I've never actually played the Ag Scepter Phoenix.
I've never bought that item on that hero.
Yeah, me too. I've never actually bought it. It was a cute little item there.
Yeah, you should die if he dies. So
yeah.
Because if he saves you, you both come back out. If you die, you both die.
And with the Medusa Stone Gaze, with Burrow Strike, they've got Tornado. They've got so many good spells to protect the egg. Xiao Yu goes in, pulls a Forward Spirit. He says, "I don't like you, Mr. Forward Spirit." And Super just gonna slow siege the tower. No glyph available, and someone's got to go in soon. Elwie on the Tide, forced to mech and get healed up by the Omni Knight, but it's Super just in the front lines doing his thing. Witch Doctor just gonna ultimate and try to deal with the Manta illusions. There's your Tide Ravage. No Phoenix Egg in sight just yet. GA now being popped as well. Phoenix in the back line, still not doing all too much here, and the Stone Gaze will force Speed Gaming back. They can't turn and face Super. Although a couple of them do get hit by the Gaze. There's your Deafening Blast. Meter catches out Xiao Yu. It's a Dead Storm, Tide, and Witch Doctor. And it looks like things have fallen apart for Speed Gaming. They buy back the Storm, gets a big ball lightning in, but there's your Phoenix Egg.
He gets somebody inside.
I don't think so, did he? Yeah, he did. There's the Invoker. Black's got his full combo back, and he's full HP, full mana, has Chaos Meteor, has the Deafening Blast, but he's not going to need it. GG's called 2-0. Vici Gaming take it. It's all over.
I don't think that Axe would have mattered that much, but yeah,
no. Very little, but it's a cool idea. You know, there's going to be that like 1 in 100 Phoenix games where an Aghanims wins a team the game, and I look forward to that game.
I'm actually feeling like if you actually put a Wraith King inside and it doesn't refresh his ulti. Yeah,
no.
It doesn't refresh his ulti.
It's all about the Terrorblade, Metamorph. That's like probably the best skill you can refresh.
Yeah, that is the best I mean, it's technically an ulti, right?
Yeah, well, it's technically not, but it really is.
I don't think Sunder is ulti for Terrorblade because Meta is his best
spell. Metamorph is definitely your best spell. But that does it. Vici Gaming stay alive. They're going to go on to the next round where they will verse IG. So an IG versus Vici Gaming loser bracket round 2 match. And I think that match is going to be happening tomorrow, as well as the loser bracket round 3 match, which will be the winner of that taking on MVP. Because MVP get a default win. So, 2 matches tomorrow. Tune in then. Big thanks for joining me, WinteR. It's fun as always.
You're welcome, my friend. Anytime.
Alright, you guys can follow and support WinteR on Twitter, at WinteRDota. You can follow myself, at BTS GoDz, if you want to give me or WinteR any feedback. Follow Beyond the Summit. Click that little follow button under the Twitch stream if you want to know when we go live and when our next broadcasts, well, when they actually go live and when they're on and when we cast iLeague once again, as well as all our other BTS content. But that does it for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow for iLeague. More Dota 2 action from the LAN finals in China. See you then.